Hey guys, how's it going? I'm really excited because right now I'm in beautiful Yosemite and I'm gonna be camping. But I'm not just gonna be camping, I'm gonna be camping with the Cybertruck, with the CyberTent. Let's test this out and let's see what it's all about. Before you set up the tent, you can kind of do this anytime, but I feel like it makes sense to level the Cybertruck first. Go to outlets and mods, and down here, there's a CyberTent mode for optimal comfort to sleep flat in your CyberTent. So here we go. First thing you want to do is you have to take off this piece. This is for the tonneau cover, so you have to take this off. Just gotta feel around. And there you go, put it somewhere safe. Is there supposed to be glue everywhere? Elon, come on, dude. So now we just kind of have to like open it all up. We've got the clamps, we've got zippers, we've got Velcro. We just gotta make it happen. Now you just kind of roll this, get it out of the way. So there's a latch back here where you'll just kind of push it, pull it, and it will all just kind of unfold. So something you should probably do before this is underneath in the sub trunk is the pump for the tent. You're gonna need this. All right. So here is where you lose a lot of leg room. Don't get me wrong, it's nice to have long sleep, but I gotta be real small. Now we just kind of spread it out. It'll all make sense once it's inflated. Next up, we gotta lock these into place. I would bring a step stool next time. Did it. All right, so you want to get this red little piece, and there's like a little hole right here, right next to the glue. Can't miss it. Clamp it in. Right? Yeah. Oh yeah, we are moving and grooving, and it's almost time to pump. But we gotta do some valve stuff first. There's 4 valves on the corners. You're gonna wanna make sure that 3 of them are closed. With this one being the inflation valve, you're obviously gonna want it open. We're gonna do a quick check, make sure they're closed, and then it's time to pump it up. I should have brought hot chocolate. Where's my pump? So this piece goes on the bottom, not on the top. Bottom, inflate, not on the top. I'm gonna do some stuff. Yeah, we're good. Okay, that feels pretty tight. We're Gucci. Now we have to clip this in underneath, and we're gonna be ready to party. All right, now it's time to unzip it, and let's get inside. So obviously I'm gonna give you a tour of the tent, but the first things first, this does come with a 2-inch pad, which I'm sure was perfectly fine. But when you're old and your back hurts and you wanna be a little bit bougie, you get something extra. When I went in REI, I basically saw what was like the top rated mattress, and this was it. This is the Expend MegaMag Duo 10. This is the long wide, and this is gonna give you an extra like 4 inches of padding. This also is a side load bag, so it's easier for obviously taking things out, putting it back in, and all of that. So let's get comfy. It comes with a pump, questionable shape, but I'm sure it'll work. We gotta find where the valves are, which are here. Great. This is the perfect fit for the CyberTent. Like, perfect. 3 minutes of this and you're good to go. So here's the instructions for installing the awning. So let's do it. Now to put on the awning, you basically just zip it into the outside of the tent. Well, there's more steps than that, but that's where we're starting. See, this is why you need a stool. Oh my gosh, this is gonna be really cool. Assemble the awning poles and insert the top of the awning poles through the metal grommets. I've never heard the word grommet before. Oh, wow. Oh. All right, now it's time to set up the inside, make the bed, and get all cozy. Got the bed all made, and I will say this extra mattress topper is a complete game changer. It is so soft and it's so nice. And it's gonna get pretty cold in Yosemite tonight, so I'll definitely be closing these. This also does have pass-through for power and charging. So back here in the Cybertruck is where the outlets are. So through here is where you can, plug in your phone, plug in anything. Make sure you turn on, obviously, the outlets so that it's powering it. This is my friends, Becky and Chris. This is their outdoor adventure blanket, and it's wool, and it's gonna be so nice and warm. Probably give you guys a little bit of a tour maybe in the morning when it's brighter. But yeah, that's basically it. So far, so comfy. So it's obviously nighttime, and I want to talk about something that I brought along for the adventure. This is the Rivian travel kitchen. So I did make a video showing this on the Rivian R1S, R1T, also the Cybertruck. But what's great is that you can just power it from the Cybertruck. So this is an induction stove. We've got 2 burners. A little flashback to when I took this camping in Joshua Tree, where I actually made mac and cheese, I made cauliflower, I made broccoli. Tonight's gonna be a little less because there are bears and there's a lot going on, and I'm actually really tired. So right now I'm just kind of using it to boil water. Was this $1,400 stove a little overkill for this? It absolutely was, I'm well aware. I have this set on the Mars camping table, and I have these 2 Mars camping chairs, and I have to say this is probably one of the most epic camping setups that I've had to date. This is actually going to be my first ever MRE. There's a theme here with me when I go camping. I just eat a lot of mac and cheese. It's time to eat. This is a lot of mac and cheese. It is not cooked. I'm gonna put it back in for a little bit. Just a little extra cook. Okay, I ate this in private, but full review. Overall, the texture of the noodles was a little hard. Could be a meat problem. The cheese was really good. I mean, it basically was like, you know, like an easy mac. Not gonna be a gourmet mac and cheese, but also wasn't horrible. Got the job done. I feel very full. I feel happy. I would eat it again. I'll give it a 5.9 out of 10. But now I'm gonna get ready and go to bed because this was a very long day. So I'll see you guys in the morning and we'll talk about some more stuff. I gotta go throw this away so the bears don't get me. Good morning, everybody. So we survived the night. The tent was incredible. We'll talk about it, but before we talk about it, coffee time. So it's obviously still summer, but the fact that it's beanie weather in Yosemite is wild. All right, the coffee has been had. I'm gonna get inside and show you guys a little bit of the inside, the pockets, the windows. I'm gonna take the awning down though first so that it's a little better light. So goodbye to the awning. It was pretty great though. This is a complete disaster now, but as you can see, I had it piled with like tons of blankets. I actually had more, but I already put 2 blankets away because it was really cold. So this is the aftermath of mess. Oh, sun's out. What's cool about this back window is that it does have pass-through. Look at this, my hand outside. So while nothing really exists right now as of when I'm filming this, in the future, you know, there's people who are trying to figure out how to do anything that will allow you to be able to run like ventilation or air condition, or be able to utilize what's inside the truck. Pretty cool. What else do we got here? The pockets. Let's talk about the pockets. I had these stuffed full of things. So here's my knife still, and my Aquaphor. So I had my knife, I had tissue. I've already taken it out because I'm getting ready to go home. But having all of these pockets here is very, very nice. There's also a pocket up here. There's also these 2 little hooks, which I think would actually be great for hanging maybe like a fan or hanging lights or something. But the most important pocket, at least I think, is the one that's above your head. So that's where I keep my headlamp, and I've kept like a few other things. Actually, my headlamp is still up there. Now I know a lot of people in the forums and Reddit and places are like, you know, what is the perfect mattress? And I have to say, this Expend mattress fits perfectly. At no point did my back hurt, at no point was I uncomfortable. It's honestly the perfect fit, and it is so comfortable. It is just an absolute game changer. I wasn't sure about this at first when I bought it because I didn't know how long or how wide or how big the inside of the tent was. This was kind of just like a guessing game. So I'm going to roll this up and I'm gonna measure for you guys. I brought a tape measure. I'm gonna measure the inside of the Cybertruck tent. I'll also obviously put a link in the description if you guys are interested in buying this Expend mattress. You should. I don't know if it's on sale right now. I bought it full price like a sucker, but let's roll this up and let's measure. So for the length, this is about 79 inches. And for the width, we have about 53.5, 54 inches. So overall, camping in the CyberTent is actually a very nice experience. Lots of space, setup, you know, a little bit difficult, but I feel like as you do it, it obviously gets a little bit easier. The only thing is like once you're set up, you can't really go anywhere. So it's like having a tent that's on the ground that you can leave, and I could drive through the park and go leave would be nice. Can't really do that. Like you're here, you're in it, that's what it is. But I personally also like being off the ground, and I think having the Cybertruck being able to level is also huge, and also being able to control from the app. So you can control the 3 different levels of the lights. So the lights do come through the tent as well as with the mattress pad on. So lots of good stuff. Overall, positive experience. And 3, 2, 1, make this CyberTent disappear. Heading back to LA from Yosemite. This was kind of an add-on from a Napa trip that I did. I didn't vlog any of that. This was more just about like the CyberTent and like the Cybertruck kind of experience. This was actually my second time camping with the CyberTent, and I have to say the first time I did it was so hot. It was the desert, it was too hot. So in Yosemite with like the 39-degree temperatures at night was absolutely perfect. I wasn't like that cold. It was a really good time. I know a lot of people hate the Cybertruck for so many different reasons, and honestly I have to say like I do really enjoy it. Now I have a Rivian R1S and I absolutely love my Rivian, but the thing about the Tesla Cybertruck is like the charging infrastructure is unmatched. I really like the steer-by-wire. Another really cool thing about their charging that I just saw was when you type in that you're heading to a destination, it says if like one or two other people are heading there too, which is kind of cool, so you like know what to expect. I do like that the tent fits nicely in the back and you can still fit storage underneath. I've obviously driven a bunch of different vehicles and I feel like the Cybertruck is something that, you know, I do really like. I have not purchased it. It is not mine, but there are so many little flaws and so many things that need to be fixed. Like there's a huge bump in this dashboard. There's just like a lot of glue everywhere. I feel like there's a lot of things that's kind of like, hey, were you like rushing this? It's just like a part of like the Tesla production where you just kind of accept it as it is. A lot of people hate it. I don't hate it. I think it's really cool and I do think it's fun and I think the technology is incredible, and I will say it definitely has better app features. The Sentry mode is way better than the Gear Guard and Rivian, like 100 million times better. It just looks cooler. The cameras are better. The cameras in the Cybertruck are actually really good. I do wish that Tesla did the 360 bird eye view. That is the one thing that I kind of miss the most while driving. But other than that, I don't know. It's cool. It's fun. You could hate it. You could love it. Doesn't really affect me. So anyway, guys, I'm heading back to LA. I had a nice time in Yosemite. I didn't share any of that with you because I was enjoying it, but hope you guys enjoyed this video and let me know if you've been enjoying these adventures. Okay,